Good morning. I wanted to try and do something where I record how I'm feeling, and as I'm going through this process, lately I've been Lately I've been having a lot of anxiety and depression again, and it's not at a great time. Have just opened a business and I need to get the word out there, which means talking to strangers, which with anxiety is like pretty much impossible. But I know I really need to go out there and do it. So today I think that I am going to try to hand out some flyers to surrounding businesses near my studio and record how I feel after I do it each time. I'm already like, I can feel my heart racing, but I know I have to do it because there's no other way. And the worst thing that could happen is they would say no, but I think most people would even just take the flyer and then discard it after I leave if they really didn't want it. So but that's also just me thinking like negatively, and I think it really will go well, and I'm just holding myself back. So I know it will go well, and I know I need to do this, and after I do a few and it's successful, I'm gonna feel so good about it and it's gonna be so easy. So I just need to try. Hi there. So I realized I never recorded as I was doing handing out cards, so I kind of wanted to recap that real quick. First place I went was Starbucks, and I was shaking, but the lady there was super nice. I got to talk to the manager, and she was like, yeah, I'll give these to the girls in the back, of course. So I was like, okay, all right, okay, I did one, I can do this. And then after that I was like, yeah, you know, I just did one. That was my goal for the day, and I can stop now, I can go back. But I was like, why would I stop now when I know that it, like, I can do it now that I've actually done it? So then I went to Panera, then I went to DSW, I went to TGI Fridays, and then I ended up going to 10 different places, and it just got better and better and easier to talk to people. I kind of figured out, like, yeah, maybe ask for the manager when you walk in, because that's who's gonna take your flyers and give them to the employees. And that was another thing, like, say it's for the employees, not for people shopping around in their store, because obviously they wouldn't want that. Yeah, and yesterday I went out and did 8 more. So I have 8 more flyers to hand out, which is doable. It's funny because the other 8 places I have on my list that I want to go to all open at 4. So I kind of have to wait for a different day to do that, but that's okay. Yeah, so the more I've been doing it, the more comfortable I feel, which is great. Now I don't really get as nervous. I guess, like, my only concern would be, you know, after the weekend and then I go to do it next week, am I going to be nervous again? But I think I will be okay because I'm getting more comfortable doing it. I also went on, let's see, let's put you down. Okay, so I also have been last night I went on Facebook and I joined all these different groups in my town and the town that my salon is in, and I went on there and posted about it. I was like, hey guys, I want to introduce myself. My name's Shannon. I just opened up a business and I'd love some local support, and I already have 2 people interested in coming, and a lot of people are just giving me positive feedback and saying congrats and we wish you success, so that's nice. And the reason why I'm excited about doing these groups is because some of them have tens of thousands of people, so I'm going to be able to reach so many people at once. And I can go back on there and post again in like a month or whatever. Yeah, so another thing I wanted to talk about was one place I went to yesterday was Sephora, and they were actually way nicer than I expected. Not that they aren't nice in there, but they were like, yeah, we'd love to support you. If you want to come in on a Sunday and like set up a booth and hand out cards and talk to people, we can totally set that up. So, and I'm like, oh yeah, great. Like, that makes me so nervous, but I think that that would be a really good opportunity because I need to get out there, and then to say like I kind of partnered with the local Sephora, that's so cool. And then we talked a little bit about prom season because that's going to be here before we know it, and like if I do their hair and then I send them there for their makeup, we'll kind of work out a deal. So that would be really awesome. I think, you know, building these relationships with the community is going to benefit me the most. Yeah. And last night I went to a little like look and learn at a salon in the town over from me, and I've known, it's Miles Joseph Hair Studio. I've known them from Instagram and all the people that work for him at the studio, and I have been like admiring his work for a while. They just opened up about a year ago, and to see how much they've grown and how well they're doing and all the new techniques that they're offering to their clients was really encouraging. And we even talked about me going there to teach them a little bit about barbering, so that would be awesome. They all made it a point to say like we're all about, you know, stylists supporting stylists, like community over competition, and that's so great because there's so much competition in this industry already, and I just don't like it. I'm not a competitive person. I'd rather learn from each other and support each other. Like if my client can't get in with me, then I would love to send them their way, and vice versa, you know. It's about sharing the wealth of knowledge. Like, people don't do that anymore, and like hearing them say that they want to do that was so eye-opening. Yeah, so I'm really excited for that. I think that networking with them is really great. I have some classes I want to take with them as well, so that'll be fun. And like, it's hard to make friends in this industry because of the competition. Everyone's like, oh, you're my competitor. No, like, let's just grow together and make each other better. Which also makes me want to bring up that there is a few people on Instagram that I follow that I've also watched do, you know, the same thing and become successful in a short amount of time, and I kind of want to reach out to someone in particular and ask like, hey, can I take you to lunch and pick your brain a bit and get some business advice from you? I think I'm gonna reach out to them and do that, and the worst thing they could say is no. And that's fine, whatever. No, then you're not the right person to do it with. So yeah, I'm gonna try that and see how it goes. Another thing I was just thinking about, and I literally just wrote it in my journal, is I made this move because I wanted a better work-life balance, and I finally have that. I have I have more free time. I have way more free time, which I'm like, I'm not busy, this is not good, but busy doesn't mean happy. Busy isn't always good. I was busy at the last place, and I was also so drained that I would come home and just cry out of exhaustion or not be able to do anything with my family or my boyfriend or my dogs, and I hated that. And now I have time. I have time to go to the gym again, which is something I freaking love. Yeah, so busy doesn't always mean, you know, happy, and money doesn't mean happy. Money does mean security, but for, I guess, I don't know, I'm just so worried financially. And I know it's gonna get better. It's just because I'm just starting off. So yeah, I'm feeling better. I still have a lot of anxiety surrounding this, but I'm feeling better.